They call a podcast Poppy. Kinkos, I see they tryna copy. Diamonds in the chains, bust down wrists. And you ain't never seen no like this. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax. Relax, 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 relax. Oh, relax, 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 relax. Oh, relax, 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 relax. Oh, relax, 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 relax. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold.
Living how I want now, no reason to doubt. It's clear to see, all eyes on me, 400 degrees. Who am I? Ruthless, easy, does it. In public, hated or love it. The underdogs with liquor swabs. It was written in my diary to start a war. I'm feeling infamous, immortal with my technique. A revolutionary shining with diamond teeth. Young Don Cartagena, excuse my demeanor. This the glamour life, you still not a player, you ain't half as nice. I'm born again, life after death. I made the sacrifice and super duper fly. Juicy, keep them hypnotized. I said my name is Juice, America's most. Ain't no half stepping, see you at the crossroads.
Money over on my headstone. Here lies young, getting paid, but never take a loss on my headstone. Only take a when I'm dead. I be gang 3 times on my headstone. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the headstone. Too late, you already lived.
It was written in the children's story. Their life's a so what you want? Every day I struggle with it. Only God could tell me slipping. I'm infinitely big through the genesis. Dead presidents, drop a gem on them. On earth, these the last days. Throw your get money, quiet storm. Have it stars. For the cream, renegade. For the money, only green is the I'm a player on the late night tier. So these see the prototype.
Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. On the return, it's Kenyon Barner. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Get up! Let's go!
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. A pretty nice game there on the run. Gets it to the 35 after showcasing the agile move. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On second down, Freeman. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. On first down, Ryan. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Ryan now to throw on third down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. First carry for the Central Florida alum, Latavius Murray. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Hey, let's get it to work. Green, triple team. Let's go. It's time to play. Green, triple team.
Now a second down throw for Winston. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Let's go.
Jameis now on first down. Going with a screen for Murray. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Play action now. Winston. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Reggie Ragland. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Looking long for Thomas. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Here's Ryan. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Get up!
Now Ryan on 2nd down. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down. First foray into the red zone for Miami. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Freeman again. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And the kick by Elliott is good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because Anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. The 4-time All-Pro, J.J. Watt. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now he's flushed out left. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. On 3rd down, Winston. Throw left side complete. It's Hodges. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. That was 2nd down run for Murray. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Let's go. Let's convert. Let's convert. Let's convert.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. But he's got Fitzgerald. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. First grab for Fitzgerald. He's got a 1st down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They go play action. Winston looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hodges. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Let's go.
Now Jameis on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
On play action, Winston. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. And Zerline's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, let's go.
2nd and 10 now. Ryan. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Ryan Allen now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. And I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Second down, Winston. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Jameis now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. First down, Winston. And a dump off to White. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Let's go. It's time to play.
A first down throw for Winston. He's going deep for Brown. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. That one was intended for John Brown, and that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A 2nd down throw for Winston. Fitzgerald's got it right side. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now out come the Jets. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. On 1st and 10, Winston. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun, Winston. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Fitzgerald. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Winston now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Let's go. It's time to play.
Winston now to throw on first down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. To throw, Winston. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Play fake, Winston. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. Winston keeps it himself. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Let's go. It's time to play.
On first down, Murray. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Let's go now. Ready? Black 22.
Now Cohen. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Ready? Black 25.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go. It's time to play.
Off the play fake, Winston. And it's incomplete. Latavius Murray, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Hodges. They stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Following the penalty, it's Murray. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. He's going to get it running right. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Bucky Hodges, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are able to strike for 6.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Second and 10. It's Ryan again. And he's got the hook up with Anthony Fasano. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Get up! Everyone come forward. 4 down. I got 2. Hey, South!
Now Ryan on second down. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That catch good for 5. It's third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Ryan now to throw on third down. Now here's off it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Gun.
To throw again is Ryan. Left side here, caught by Clay. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Ryan now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now the pitch to Freeman. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And Elliott puts this one through. And that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Let's go. It's time to play.
A handoff. It's Murray. A very tough run, but for a pretty short gain out near the 32. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. The Jets on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 3. Winston to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Ryan now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Mikel Roby-Coleman, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Again, it's Murray. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Let's go.
Winston will kneel down, and that should be your ball game. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win, needed one desperately.
Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defensive.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for the Jets, they inch closer to respectability now at 3-6 on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. And with that, we sign off from Miami.